government. He tried to
That's
go
why.
against the
That's
government.
but see, Cat. What did I just say? You cannot be loud. Shut the fuck up and just move how you supposed to move. Black Panther Party, them niggas was not telling nobody what they was doing. We didn't even know who the fuck they was till they popped up on the scene. We not telling y'all what we doing. We just coming with
So
it.
you think the white man gonna give you all your money so you could take your money and go against us?
Thank you. That's what. And now you going bank. Come on now, y'all got it. That's what I'm
Now they
saying.
taking it away. Now they
Y'all
taking
talk
it
too
away.
fucking much. Y'all
He,
talk
he,
too
he
fucking
talked too
much.
much. My nigga, when I saw this video, I literally was like, I know he didn't do this. He had to be high. He literally said, me, Kanye West, and guess what? Everybody that he named, the black people, they going through shit too. Kanye, all them
Oh,
niggas that he
listen, you know
named.
what Diddy did? You know what Diddy did? Diddy did what the average black person do when they get something. What you
Was that?
mean? Get a wrong black person some money and guess what's gonna happen?
He
What you
gonna go
mean?
against you. They go
What
against
you
you.
mean? We can see that shit from way down here with nothing. Just
And not
imagine the
only
people
that,
that this
we could see a long time ago when Diddy started getting money, he started doing what? Treating people around him fucked up. Or
on a
made,
level where you
or
know what I'm
made
saying, where people
married
start being scared of him, dog. They
like
they
like he
seen they
he
seen
started doing
Diddy
like think about
Diddy had the white man in his pocket. So guess what? Everybody seen that he had that white man on his side. So guess what? Bitch, he started acting real arrogant because he thought he was
it.
protected by the people. But as soon as he went against some people, look what happened.
He
But
was protected.
they had a suitcase full of shit on Diddy. You see that?
He
They
was
had a
protected.
suitcase full of shit on Diddy, boy.
He was protected by the people until he said what he said in that interview. That he was going to start his own political party, that he was getting rich billionaires together, and they was going to tell the black people to hold their vote. This was he was talking about Trump. He was talking crazy about Trump, talking about he gonna hold his vote and all this, and he's telling the black people to hold their vote. I'm telling you, this shit crazy. So soon as Trump won the office, he should have knew they was coming for him.
He should have fell back.
Man, Diddy ain't think all them people was gonna go against him like they're going against him either. So all this shit is just shocking to him. You see what
And
I'm
what
saying?
did
He thought he
Jonathan?
was really
But
that
you know what
scared.
though? It's shocking to him, but that's his own fault. Because your dumb ass thought, oh yeah, we all talking a good game right now. But how many times have we seen when the shit hit the fan, everybody goes silent? So I don't know why
And
you thought you was so special that niggas was finna, hey, no, not Diddy. Nigga, you just like the rest of them.
Twin, check this out too. What did Jonathan Odie say in that interview with the FBI? He said P. Diddy and a few other rich people, the Bole, he called them the Blole
The
or whatever.
boule, yeah,
He
semi-fi
said
time.
they were in cahoots to take out Trump.
Yeah, yeah.
So pay attention. He said that this nigga Jonathan Odie said this and said he was a sex slave years ago. And then now, just last year, P. Diddy is in an interview talking about creating his own political party to take out Trump.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
I think Diddy was somewhat exercising his freedom of speech by just saying certain things, but then he forgot what he was like
Bro,
who
you
he
can't.
was or some shit.
Bro. One
I
thing
mean
that's
You're a
now,
good,
black man in
but now he
America. You
see,
don't get
bro.
freedom of speech like white people.
Bro, it's not even
yeah,
the
but
fact
now
it's
he
freedom
see.
of speech. It's not even fact of freedom of speech. What it is that you can't be anti-United States, anti-government. We don't take that in America. If you try to go against this government and try to be a sovereign citizen or try to go against our laws, or basically they call that, what do they call that? They call them paper terrorists. Paper terrorist. So basically, P. Diddy was admitting to being a paper terrorist. I don't like Democratic. I don't like a Republic. So I'm going to create my own party with my own people, with our own politicians. So basically, he's almost basically saying that he's going to fund a whole group of African Americans to create a whole political party. Nigga, they were
Which is
what?
absolutely stupid.
Which is actually anti-government. That's like creating. That's like
That's a terrorist group.
that's a terrorist group. That's like creating a terrorist group to go against your government.
That's wrong.
Yeah,
Nigga,
absolutely.
that's
You
like
cannot be on American soil. You
when they
cannot be on American soil with that kind of power that Diddy got. Talking
yeah,
about you gonna
exactly.
form a
What's the
party
difference?
against the
What's
people
the
that
difference
made you,
from
man. These people made
what's
you.
the
You
difference
can't do
from
no
what
shit
he
like that.
trying to do and what Hamas did? That's basically what Hamas did. So
Yeah, that's
Diddy
what I
tried to
said.
do the same
And
thing.
y'all know I am pro-black to the chorus, but I am also an American. I don't care what color you are. Any threat to America, you gotta go. I don't care
Yeah,
what race,
exactly.
color you are. You
We
don't.
American first.
Yeah, I'm an American first. Like I was born here, raised here. Before I even knew I was a nigga, I was an American. You're
So
not
that's
gonna make. I don't care who's in presidency. You don't wipe them out like that. Like that's just not. There is processes in place that we as people need to fight for instead of trying to just let's just snipe him. No, impeach that nigga. Why won't y'all impeach him if he's doing all these things? What's really going on that nobody wants to vote to get him impeached? Y'all mad at Trump, but y'all not asking the people why are y'all. All y'all are saying we're unhappy, so impeach him. Show us who impeached him, because guess what? When you impeach him, you got to show us who voted what. So half of us are going to say, why did you vote yes? The other half are going to investigate why you voted no. Y'all don't want that.
Shit, without that, we won't. It's law. Without that, we won't have no goddamn debate. So that's why they ain't gonna never do it. So
Exactly. But
it's
that's
like
why I say, y'all say this man is so horrible. Show us. Y'all saying he's like
you
Hitler.
talking about Trump?
Show us.
You talking about Trump?
Yeah,
You talking about Trump?
they was sitting in there talking about none of us are happy in the office. And I'm thinking, if you're saying none of y'all are happy, that means this should be a unanimous vote, right? To impeach him. Y'all say y'all got the evidence and the documents. Y'all got the best lawyers money can buy.
They impeach Bill Clinton. And all
Man,
he
you
did was
got Bill Clinton.
But we know why they impeach Bill.
All Bill Clinton did was get some pussy.
You're right, but they started investigating and realizing he was doing a little bit more than that. So we got to get you out of here before people realize what you and your wife really got going on.
I'm just saying, all he did was get some pussy.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Ain't no president more dirty than Donald Trump, and they ain't did shit. Trust me, man. Donald Trump, man, is a gangster, man.
Nah, that's not true. That's not true. The dirtiest president was Obama.
Yeah, with his little filthy ass. Filthy motherfucker.
Obama?
Yeah, Obama was the dirtiest president.
Most filthy.
I'm talking about. Wait. Explain. You lost me. You just lost me bad.
Michelle going through a divorce now.
Oh, you gotta let me know what's going on, bro. I'm so lost what you said. That what you talking about?
What you mean? That nigga gay lover came out on him and everything.
So that's why he passed that shit like that with the gay shit, bro.
Yup.
Pay attention.
So that's why he passed all that shit like that for real.
Remember who did he say he was gonna help the most? Black people. And when he got in office, who did he help the most? Oh, okay.
This is the reason why the baby took out the game in the music game by playing with that gay shit. Them people start fucking with him, dog.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? You can't. So Obama did this shit, gave that situation the power. So now they got a voice and they can fuck people up for speaking against what the Bible say is wrong. So Obama gave them people all that power and going against what's right in the world. Wow.
Not to mention, and Cap, I'm gonna have to. I gotta go through my old USB drives and find it. There was a lawsuit during COVID 2020. There was a lawsuit, and it was in another country. It was a group of women. It was an organization that they helped women that were being like trafficked, abused in other countries. They came forward and filed a lawsuit against Hillary, Biden, Obama, and it was like 8 other names. It was like 10 people. They filed a lawsuit through the courts, like through the government, of saying not only are we suing those individuals, but the United States, because we are being sex trafficked by y'all's politicians. That lawsuit was only in effect. See, it was 2020. That came out like February 2020. So by the summer of 2020, during the COVID, all of a sudden, the lawsuit just was pending. No court trial has been scheduled. There was no hearings, no statements, no nothing. When have y'all ever seen a court trial or a case go before the Supreme Court that has no records and no statements and nothing? Just the statement of a woman, the director. I'm talking about everybody on that side was telling. They had the director, the president of the organization telling, the women that were being trafficked telling, all these statements. You don't see no statement from no politician that is listed in that lawsuit. And then 2 years later, in 2022, it gets dismissed. On what basis? You can't even go get the records. They're sealed. Why is it sealed if you didn't do it?
Exactly.
But I'm gonna send it to you, Cap. I'm gonna let maybe you and Red can. I couldn't get the records, and then again, I don't know how to do all that. But I'm gonna send you the little trial.
Yeah, I
And
need
yeah,
that. I want to cover. I want to cover that.
I'm
yeah.
lost. I ain't gonna lie, I'm lost, bro. I'm lost, but
Basically,
I'm gonna do my
those
research, bro.
politicians in America were sex trafficking during COVID, and those women got tired of it and tried to place a lawsuit in the government against United States and those politicians. The government swept it under the rug.
Mm.
And they
Yeah,
dismissed
but
the whole case and said that they were being delusional. But why didn't we hear about it on the news? Why weren't they given a platform to talk? And why were there no statements from Hillary, Obama, and Biden? Where are y'all statements? If you didn't do it, why didn't you say you're not guilty?
Because they paid them. You know
That's my point. That's the point I'm making.
Dismissal don't always mean it was dismissed because dismissed. Sometimes
Exactly.
this is because we paid you off and we gonna wash this shit out the court.
Thank you. But that's my point. If you didn't do it,
just like the girl in the Epstein case. You know, she just came up there, right?
I knew they was gonna get her, man.
The girl that told everything.
Giselle Maxwell, yeah.
No, not Maxwell.
Dead?
I'm talking about the actual girl that got trafficked, that broke the case, did the 60-minute interviews. The one that told
they got her.
Yeah, they got rid of her.
She dead?
Damn.
She dead, bro? You gotta be kidding me, dog.
I swear to God, they just got her.
Damn, I thought she should have left, man.
They made her get into a car accident. You know how they do?
Oh yeah, that's the Clintons. You know, that's they fake car accidents and drownings. You know, that's the Clintons' expertise. Mwah, they love that.
Yeah, she was found dead.
Telling you, man, them motherfuckers them people be doing them people doing real hits, man. They don't walk up and catch a little murder crime with no damn little pistol 30 clip, whatever they be saying. These people do real shit, boy.
But you also gotta remember, money is power.
Remember,
they got the money.
Hey, bro, she was the one that said she had sex with Prince Harry. I mean, with one of the princes over there. She was like, I was in a whole relationship with the Prince of the UK and all that. She was showing pictures. She had pictures, all types of shit. They settled with her. They settled with her, gave her millions of dollars. And even the UK gave her millions of dollars. She got money from the Prince and everything. But guess what? She didn't even realize she wasn't going to have that money for long because they was going to figure out a way to get rid of it.
Get her out of here. Because remember, Maxwell, you remember who was hiding Maxwell? The royal family. She admitted, the royal family was helping her go from place to hide from the police. If that's not some sick shit, come on now. We been knew the queen was a little freaky hoe what she was doing in Haiti. That's why Hillary Clinton learned how she learned that dirty shit, going to Haiti. That's why y'all colonized that damn country and made it a British territory, because y'all was using that as a cover up. We know what y'all was. We know why y'all love Haiti so much. We not crazy.
Real talk. But yeah, Obama was the dirtiest president, man. What did
I know you saw Chase Bank was paying them too.
Obama,
you don't think that's weird, Cap?
but we know Chase Bank been dirty since the Titanic.
I know, but that's my point. But see, this is stuff we all know, but nobody ever questions it. Why would Chase Bank be paying victims of trafficking?
Bro, how do you think Chase Bank was? How do you think Chase Bank was created? This is what people don't even understand. The dudes from Chase Bank.
I'm gonna get out of here, Cap, man. Next with you later, bro.
Yeah, twin. The two dudes that own Chase Bank literally became rich because they sacrificed the Titanic.
I wouldn't be surprised. Back then I probably would have said Cap, you lying, but nowadays, honestly, you could say aliens came down and I would believe you because that's how wild it's getting out here. Bro,
I did my whole research into the Titanic, to the whole everything. The dudes from Chase Banks was the owners of the Titanic.
Wait, so break it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't never really got into the story. So what was it, an insurance policy or what?
It was an insurance policy. All them people were sacrificed.
Poor Jack and
all of them. Go do your research. And do you know that wasn't the first Titanic? That was the third. Nigga, they had multiple Titanics.
So they was just killing people for insurance money.
Yeah. That's why it was the most. That's why on the Titanic, do you know it was more people that was on that boat that was trying to migrate than it was first class people. The boat was supposed to be built for rich people. It was only 300 and something rich people on that boat, just enough people to get on the boats that they had for the water. Remember, they had 12 or 16 boats that in case the shit sink, that only the rich people was going to get on. They literally only took enough people that was going to fit on the boats. That's why in the movie you see it was chaos when people was trying to get on the boats when the ship was sinking. They deliberately did that because they knew they wasn't taking nobody off the boat but the rich people. Why? Because they had insurance policies on that, so they needed their money back. That's why that's why that whole ship. That was one of the biggest. It was one of the biggest insurance scams in American history. Do your research.
Damn. And they got away with it.
Yeah, and guess what? While they was letting that boat sink, they was already making the real Titanic. They was already making the real Titanic, my nigga. That Titanic boat was supposed to sink on purpose, so they could get all the money to continue finishing the real Titanic. Yeah, look it up. No, I'm not off, nigga. I do my research. One thing I do is read, my nigga. I'm not off. You off. I know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. I know exactly. Do your research. You could look it up. Look it up. How many Titanics it was? 3. They was in the process of building the real Titanic when this one sank, nigga. And the owners of that boat was Chase and Morgan. And guess what they did? They took that insurance money and opened up one of the biggest banks. Y'all better pay attention. Yo, who you think was under them boats though? Under that, who you think, my nigga? Why? Think about it. They show you in the movie, make it look like it was a whole bunch of rich people on the boat. It was only 300 and something rich on that boat. In first class, it was supposed to be 200 and something people. It was supposed to be 2,000 and some people. It was only 300 and something. So why would the Titanic be going across America, across North America, right? With mainly immigrants, mainly niggas that's slaves under the boat. They were being sacrificed. They make y'all think the shit was. Why you think that they shut in the movie? What they do? Shut the fences for all the people couldn't get to the top.
Nah, facts. Them motherfuckers panicking.
It was an insurance scam. Because guess what? You get paid off of everybody's death. Yeah, I used to be infatuated with the Titanic. I know. That's how they got paid. That's why, my nigga, that's how every family always get their first fortune from insurance. That's how families keep living. That's how they keep afloat, insurance policies. Especially wealthy families. They smart. Every time somebody die, they get rich. One kid die, oh, it's okay. It's okay. We about to get paid. That's $200,000. Look, somebody, see, he know a little bit something. That's true too. There was other bankers on the boat too. Yup, you right.
Nah, that's smart though.
Huh?
I said that's smart though.
You know what you're talking about. This person, whoever just made this comment, know what he's talking about. Because yeah, there was other bankers on the bank. They were having a meeting, but they knew what they was doing. They knew what they was doing, bro. Trust me, this shit wasn't no fluke. They didn't hit that iceberg on a fluke. And know why we know they didn't hit that iceberg on a fluke? Because it was another boat that saw the iceberg before them that notified them and told them that it was coming. So they already knew ahead of time that the iceberg was there. Pay attention.
Shit.
It's been documented that other boats told them niggas like, yo, it's an iceberg coming ahead of y'all at 200 miles. We just seen it. Be careful.
I mean, I don't know why people are so they can't accept the fact. Maybe the nigga just look, you are the sacrificial lamb. You gonna drive this boat into that iceberg. It's not hard to brainwash people to do suicide. I mean, the Middle Eastern people do it all the time. They put bombs on their chest and run out there, boom, and blow up. So I don't know why people think Americans don't think that way too.
They did.
That's my point. No, because I saw them say, Axe Black talking about what they didn't see it coming. He probably did, but he has a mission to do. Kill all y'all.
It's documented that the other boat that went past it told them and notified them and let them know that it was there. It's documented. It's documented that they let them know. And then the dude said he went back to tell the captain. The captain didn't give a fuck. He said, keep going.
Facts.
Come on, y'all forget. This is all documented. I watch every documentary. I watch everything. I watched the videos that and the clips that they got of the people that was left on the boat that survived, the rich people. Everybody said the same thing. Even the rich people that survived said, yo, they didn't try to help them people at all. People was jumping in the water trying to get off that boat. Y'all better pay attention. As big as that boat was, why you think they only had enough boats for 300 something people to get off in the water if something happened? Because it wasn't meant for you niggas to get off. You carrying over 3,000 people, but you only got enough life jackets and getaway boats for 300 and some people.
I'm telling you.
Y'all better pay attention. It wasn't meant for y'all to get off. It was meant for, there has to be casualties. Somebody have to die. And guess what? When they do, we get paid. You think them boats don't got insurance on them? They don't get paid if something happens to them boats. It's just like a car.
And then on top of that, no other banker filing insurance because they did. So y'all really could give me some money.
Thank you.
I ain't splitting it with nobody. And then I'm gonna use that money to buy the assets that they have.
And I'm gonna
because I know y'all gonna go broke. He gone.
And we gonna control the banking system. They became one of the biggest banks in the world. Chase and Morgan, Chase Bank. After that, pay attention. Now today you see a Chase Bank on every corner. That was because of the Titanic.
And you think that's where the money laundering began, and then it led and evolved into trafficking people and helping protect assets. That stuff is just, man.
It's crazy. My nigga, these banks take drug money. Come on, man. These banks is taking drug money right now. These banks is federally reserved, but they are taking money from dispensaries, and the dispensary sell drugs.
That part.
Y'all better pay attention. Remember, weed is still federally illegal. Your bank is a federal institution. And weed is still federally illegal. Just because it's legal in your state don't mean it's legal federally. At any given time, the feds could come to any dispensary in your state, raid it, and take their money. Pay attention. So every dispensary is still committing a crime federally. Pay attention. But they all still in cahoots, right, Twin?
All of them. They all pals. They all sit at the same table.
Somebody getting paid. But what this shit just taught me today is, man, all you niggas be telling. I don't care who you is, man. Everybody got paperwork on them somewhere, some way. Especially if you in the streets. Somebody. Ain't no way that you just out here Big bossing, but you snitching. Shit, John Gotti snitched. Frank Lucas snitched. Some of the biggest mobsters in the world snitched. Alpo snitched. Who else? What's the nigga? Who was the nigga? They all on the internet now. Who's the hitman? What was that nigga name? The nigga that was the hitman out there for the mob. He on the internet. He was a snitch. He snitched on everybody.
Doing interviews.
Doing interviews, and he killed everybody. Nigga, he got like 30 bodies. And he on the internet. I forget what's that nigga name, man. God damn, what's his name? He be on the vote. Trying to figure out what his name. What's that nigga name? Big mob nigga. Big mob dude. He snitched on John Gotti. Who was the nigga that snitched on John Gotti and John Gotti made John Gotti snitch? He was John Gotti hitman. Oh, Sammy the Bull.
That's Bull, the Bull dude.
Yeah, Sammy the Bull. This nigga all over the internet.
Telling.
This nigga was a hitman. And he snitched on everybody. You feel me?
Nah, for real.
Like, bro, ain't nothing more dangerous than a nigga that will kill you and snitch on you at the same time.
That's why I be telling people, just because somebody is snitch don't mean they not gonna step. That's dangerous. Like Lil Woody, stay away from that man.
Yeah, Lil Woody is dangerous. He will hit you up and snitch on you. Back in the day, we had real gangsters where they just hit you up, you wouldn't hear nothing. They wouldn't tell him what they did. And bro, a nigga that will hit you up and then snitch, he a dangerous nigga. He a dangerous nigga. You can't get no get back on him.
Scary.
Because that nigga tell on himself to get you back. How you gonna get back on a nigga that'll tell on himself to get you back?
You can't. Nigga, you feel me? You just gotta let it slide.
Yeah, nigga walk in the police station and be like, yeah, I shot at his house, but then he shot my baby.
Nah, facts.
Arrest him. I'll testify. Arrest him. I'll testify. Give me immunity.
Nah, facts. Look, some of them niggas will do it without. You see, Woody was like, shit, I'll just tell y'all. And they said, what you want to know? I'll call Thug right now. Oh, shit.
Them is the most scariest niggas.
He said, I'll set up the play right now. Like, oh, shit.
That's the most scariest niggas. Yeah, and guess what? Like I keep telling people, it's just the first sheet of paper that's gonna come out. I guarantee you, we're gonna find out about so many incidents where Larry Hoover snitched. Remember I said it, Twin. It's gonna be one every day now. This just the start. Yeah, this just the start of the fight. Because once people start digging, they go digging. Once niggas start digging, they start digging. So they gonna find another paperwork. Everybody gonna come out the woodwork. Nigga, we just unlocked new characters, man. These people that's in this paperwork, you do know they got nephews, sons, cousins, right? They gonna come out and start talking to them. Yeah, he snitched on my uncle. Longstreet, my uncle. He was a big OG gangster. New characters have just been unlocked. Nigga, the East Side Disciples, they about to come back out. I ain't never heard of the East Side Disciples before. Guess what? All the East Side Disciples about to start doing interviews.
Nah, that's the Disciples that merged. They merged a year later. After that shooting, and that happened 68, 69 is when they merged together to make one. Under Larry being the leader.
So they was fighting against each other? Oh,
yeah.
So that's how he got control of the gang.
Yeah.
He snitched to get control.
Yeah. That pretty much, yeah.
So that's how he got control. He put their leaders in jail.
Right after that, they came together.
He snitched on them niggas, put them in jail, and made them believe that you gotta follow under me now. And
then after the Black Disciples leader died, he merged them again, and then that's how he became the top of GD, what is it, BGDN, Black Gangster Disciple Nation. Yeah.
World at War. Hit the link. World at War. Hit the link. Yo, they about to break this down. They really about to break this down now. That's why I need Red to hurry up and wake up. Red, I need this paperwork, Red. I need Red to wake up. Red, where you at? Come on, man. I need some paperwork, Red. I need this Larry Hoover paperwork. I need all of it. I need the discovery. I need the pre-trial. I need the affidavit. 1968. This when they was using typewriters. I'm not sure. Were they using computer? You think they was using computers in 68?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they, them big, huge ones.
Niggas was on them old Macs.
Because you got to remember, Cap, that the disciples. You said the East Side. That's the Black Disciples.
That's the Black Disciples.
Yeah, the disciples. That was the Black Disciples. That's how gangster disciples. They used to be the supreme gangsters. When they merged with basically the BDs, that's where you got gangster disciples. So after that shooting is when they had that little merge.
After he snitched.
Well, yeah.
Because he told on the real hitters. He told on the niggas, the big dogs, the niggas that ran up in the school. He snitched on them.
Yep.
Wow. The shit you learn, man. And it's going to be some shit behind this. Watch, it's going to be some shit behind this now. It's going to be some shit behind this now. It might be a breakup. It might be what if the gang break back up and go their own separate ways now behind it?
They already did. That's why BDs and GDs is fighting now. We were all supposed to be one, under one family, one umbrella.
So maybe that's why they fighting each other, because they know he snitched. It was a lie. We joined under false pretense. Niggas was tricked. Now the war gonna really turn up, because now the truth.
Yeah, because they didn't like they didn't like being under one person.
Damn. It's some politics about to go down now.
They felt like, man, we gotta follow, even though we merged as one, now we gotta follow this dude, a GD dude, and we have to follow y'all's rules. Because remember, their leader died. Because it was equal, it was fair. Like, all right, we got one leader, the owner, the Larry Hoover, who created y'all, and then y'all got David. Cool. So we won, but we equal. You die. Now I'm the main supreme ruler. Y'all gonna do everything I say. Them BDs wasn't going for that. It was like, man, fuck that. You're not gonna tell us what to do.
They don't want to listen.
Yeah. We want more profit on the drugs. We want this, we want that. And they was like, fuck that.
So the BD